Good evening and welcome to channel Yemaswati News. I'm Linda Shongwe with your headlines. His Majesty King Mswati III today received letters of credency from Ghana and Portugal, respectively, at Lozita Royal Palace. The Evangelical Church women visited Hospital Home, where they donated clothing and food parcels and other hygiene equipment to the needy, stating that it is their project to assist. His Excellency the Prime Minister launched a platform that will allow parliamentarians to interact with the electorate. His Majesty King Mswati III today received letters of credency from Ghana and Portugal, respectively, at Lozita Royal Palace. His Majesty King Mswati III today received letters of credency at Lozita Royal Palace. First to present his letters of credency to His Majesty was Ghana High Commissioner Charles Oweredu, who was respected with the national anthem. He later proceeded to greet His Majesty.
Your Majesty, may I please present High Commissioner Designate of the Republic of Ghana. Your Majesty, please.
Ghana High Commissioner Charles Oweredu stated that he is grateful to represent his country in the kingdom, stating that the mutual interests continue to exist between Eswatini and Ghana, especially applauded Eswatini for supporting Ghana to host the Secretariat of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
Your Majesty, Ghana and Eswatini share similar historical experiences that continue to define the necessary development we aspire to in changing the destiny of our people. Our common aspirations, cultural values, and constitutional governance grant us the golden opportunity of working together to better the lot of our people. Your Majesty, I wish to assure you that Ghana and the Kingdom of Eswatini will continue to collaborate within international organizations such as the United Nations, the Commonwealth, and the Non-Aligned Movement to bring about peace and security in the world.
His Majesty King Mswati III stated that countries in Africa need to continue to work together towards development and achieving a sustainable Africa in growing its economy.
So many countries within Africa felt the need that we really need to establish a structure which is the free trade area. Unfortunately, it coincided with the outbreak, which after we launched the free trade area, then there was the outbreak, which of course kind of delayed us in terms of implementation of all the necessary programs. But nevertheless, now that the outbreak is probably going out of the way, we can once again look at all these structures, the free trade area, and make it a reality, make it meaningful to all the people of Africa. As we are aware, many African countries still need a lot of developmental activities, and if one looks at if we make it more effective, there can be a lot of opportunities, creating wealth, creating jobs, and of course improving the economies of all countries of Africa.
Ambassador for Portugal in the Kingdom Antonio Costa Moura also presented his letters of credency to His Majesty King Mswati III.
Your Majesty, may I please present Ambassador Designate of the Republic of Portugal. Your Majesty, please.
The Ambassador of Portugal stated that the country continues grow the relations between Eswatini to ensure that both countries enjoy the development and the growing of the two nations.
Portugal supports Eswatini's goal of diversification of its economy in both regional and international level. We believe that Portugal brings interesting added value as a partner to your country in the Southern African region. We understand, Your Majesty, that mutually beneficial partnerships can be developed in areas such as energy, infrastructures, agriculture, water management, or information and communication technologies. In all these, Portuguese companies have a solid international experience and a strong, well-established and skilled presence in the region. If you allow me, Your Majesty, Portugal also congratulates itself with the common interest of Eswatini's government in the signing of a memorandum of understanding for the adoption of the Portuguese language as an optional curricular foreign language in the secondary education system of Eswatini.
His Majesty King Yemaswati III stated that it is important to collaborate with developed countries, so to continue to engage in different aspects.
We are looking forward that we will look at a number of areas where we still have some shortfalls because everyday life there's always something new, so we need to improve on that one. We are grateful that we have quite a number of communities from Portugal who have made a lot of contributions significantly. We also value the contribution that Portugal contributes during through the EU programs, which has also transformed a lot of economic activities here in the country. Just recently, the EU and Africa have once again renewed, or maybe not just Africa, the Africa, Caribbean, Pacific countries. We have once again renewed the agreement, which of course will help transform our economies. We value the support which the EU continues to place.
Yemaswati News, I'm Linda Shongwe with Gary Carlos, Lozita Ropales. The Evangelical Church women visited hospital home where they donated clothing and food parcels and other hygiene equipment to the needy, stating that it is their project to assist. The patron of the hospital home, Royal Highness Inkosikati Magalanga uploaded the efforts shown by the women and stated that she's praying for them not to have less power in supporting these initiatives.
This event was held at the hospice at home by the Methodist women, which Inkosikati Magalanga is the patron. This year's theme was palliative care because I met her. The director of hospice at home, Mrs. Zodwa Kameza, said it is very important to take care of the sick, more especially those who are in the rural areas.
Ngithanda kusho ukuthi kule theme lesina ngolonyaka sithatha kuye World Hospices and Palliative Care Day lesingcenye yakhe nathi njenge organization. Le theme ngicabanga ukuthi laba ke bahamba nathi lo hambo batayikhumbula beyikhona nga 2018.
Kubonga kuNkulunkulu kokuthi asithwale futhi nakulonyaka wa 2022 sitofeza futhi lomshado lesawufungela nehospice at home.
Sine lesinakekela abantu labagulako lesalithemba ngaso sonke isikhathi. Nanamuhla siyabonga ukuthi nisinike emagama ekulesalithemba.
Sibonza salenhlangano ye-Hospice at Home lekungiyo ke inkhosikati Make uLangangaza bekakade ke umelelwe ngumake esinyawo
We wish to clearly state that it remains one of our uppermost commitments to see everyone join hands with ESWATINI Hospice at Home to meet the needs of people with life-limiting conditions. Your commitment, fellow Christians, is even more significant this time around as the needs and costs of living are showing sharp increase on a day-to-day basis.
On behalf of the patron of the Hospice at Home, Mkosigati Make Langangaza, Dr. Sonene Nyao, expressed her appreciation for doing this event annually to end their commitments to help the Hospice at Home annually. The Methodist women then represented their gifts, which were food parcels and toiletries. Reporting for Channel Yemaswati, I am Nondobe Watabeze with Nonhlanhla Twala at Hospice at Home.
His Excellency the Prime Minister launched a platform that will allow parliamentarians to interact with the electorate. This system is supported by UNDP. It was launched by His Excellency today. It's by Lodge in Matapa.
The Parliament's website and strategic plan signify the commitment and passion that Parliament and partners have to do parliamentary work with integrity, transparency and accountability. This was said by the Right Honourable Prime Minister Sipho Cleopas Dlamini at the launch of Parliament's website and strategic plan for 2022 to 2026, where he also applauded UNDP and other stakeholders who contributed to the strategic plan and website.
We need to fulfill His Majesty's wish when he officially opened the 4th session of the 11th Parliament, where he encouraged Parliament to continue placing the country in the forefront when executing their constitutional mandate. This was taken into serious consideration during the process of formulating the 2 Parliament tools we are launching this morning. The Parliament website and the strategic plan signify the commitment and the passion the Parliament and all strategic partners have to do Parliament work with integrity, transparency, accountability.
UNDP's resident representative said the implementation of the strategic plan and websites will enhance communication and allow citizens to participate in all Parliament activities.
The plan is therefore timely as it coincides with the ongoing development of the new National Development Plan 2022-2028. And UNDP is privileged and honored to support both processes, which presents a unique opportunity for alignment and capacity building. For this to happen, though, we must be deliberate in establishing linkages between these 2 strategic documents and ensure that the Parliament's strategic plan is not implemented in isolation of the National Development Plan.
As Speaker Petros Mavimbela expressed his gratitude and said people will now be informed about activities taking place in Parliament.
Is a roadmap which shows how the Parliamentary Service Board, management, including development partners, are committed in ensuring service delivery of the Parliament of the Kingdom of Eswatini is effective and efficient for the betterment of the people of Eswatini.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, I am Temalangeni Dlamini with Gary Carlos in Matapa.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission Deputy Chairperson and a member of the Elections and Boundaries Commission today took oath of office and out of allegiance after they were appointed by His Majesty King Yemaswati III.
The Elections and Boundaries Commission was given 2 names to fill the positions available. Today, therefore, a swearing-in ceremony was held where the two members were sworn into office by Mr. Ndabenhle Dlamini from the Attorney General's office. The first to be sworn in was Reverend Sipotembe, who takes up the position of Deputy Chairman of
I, Reverend Sipotembe, do swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to King Yemaswati III, his heirs and successors according to law. So help me God.
I, Reverend Sipotembe,
do swear that I will well and truly serve King Yemaswati III, his heirs and successors in the office of Deputy Chairperson of the Elections and Boundaries Commission. So help me God.
Mrs. Rejoice Namsile Nzinisa followed, as she will become a member of
Mrs.
and Boundaries Commission.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Mr. Ndabenhle Dlamini then gave them words of encouragement as they embark on this journey and reminded them that they now have authority after they have taken up such a position.
Ulalela inkosi yelive lekhona Mswati wesithathu naleya ulanza bese njalo ufungela ukuthi utawenda umsebenzi lathu yona ngekwethembela emabi ngona la kulomthetho sisekelo so asiwakhe njalo lofunga ke utibophelela yena kunombeza wakhe neminyango yakwatisa nalababise bafungile ngalokusemthethweni sebangaqala umsebenzi lesebawufungele njengobe kumisiwe kulesiqephu lenisishito semthetho sisekelo section 9 subsection 9 bangakafuki bebangede bakhona kuwenda umsebenzi ngoba bangenawo emagunya emthetho kusukela nyalo sebanawo.
Reporting for Channel Yemaswati News, I am Nomvuzelo Smelani with Linda Shongwe in Mbabane.
Recapping our top stories to end in this news. His Majesty King Yemaswati III today received letters of credency from Ghana and Portugal, respectively, at Lozita Royal Palace. The Evangelical Church women visited Hospital Home, where they donated clothing and food parcels and other hygiene equipment to the needy, stating that it is their project to assist. His Excellency the Prime Minister launched a platform that will allow parliamentarians to interact with the electorate. Well, that's all for today. Until next time, please do enjoy the rest of your viewing. Good night.
This weather forecast is proudly brought to you by FSRA.